Welcome to Motivated Painters. This is Gabriel. Once again, I'm so glad you're here. I will paint this white pearl I8 and I will show you how I do it. Alright. After I have washed this, I got the brilliant idea of pulling out the camera so I can show you guys how I do this. There's plenty of room. I mean, it depends who you ask. I think it's not that much room to blend, but it's a white pearl, so you need more room. The more room, the better, right? So there I am putting my first coat of base, doing my little edges there. I tend to miss edges once in a while, or most of the time, but I'm working on it. So you see how I'm spraying towards the left is because I don't want to get overspray to the right. I'm trying to contain it, right? How you guys saw it in the white pearl truck. I'm trying to contain it, going in. So there's my first coat of base, dried it. Now I have pretty much coverage, so I did the transition coat. I did 1-to-1, so equal parts of 490, which is a clear additive, and the ground coat, so the base coat. And see how I'm going a little bit farther, but as I go to the right, I'm pulling my gun towards the left because I want to contain it. I'm trying to keep it in the middle there, trying to stay away from the door. This color is a B96 white pearl, and there you go. See how I'm letting go of the trigger at the end so I don't have a hard edge there on the edge of the base. Using my handy blower, I'm gonna blow it really well. Want to make sure it's dry before I tack it. And one thing I didn't mention on the white pearl truck is that sometimes I don't tack the whole entire thing. I tack mostly on the edges where I put my base. So because that's where the base is gonna build up, and I don't want to build up a base there. You're gonna end up with a sandy beach as your substrate for clear coat. So you see how I didn't really go there on top of the quarter panel there. I just want to kind of like around it, and that helps for making sure that you're not gonna get any sand piling, any like big dust buildup on the edge of your base. So now I'm gonna put on my pearl coat. I'm gonna put it on medium wet, and I'm gonna go a little bit farther than I did the first time with the base coat. And as you can see, I'm using a SATA mini jet. It's a SATA 3000, I believe, mini jet. I don't even remember, but it's a mini jet because I wanted to contain it. I wanted to keep it small, and that also helps with the overspray on a panel like this, that it's not that big of a panel. It's got lots of curves, lots of sharp edges, lots of funky stuff going on. So I wanted to use a mini jet to minimize the overspray and try to contain the repair as much as I can, so I will not get into any problems. So there was my first coat. Dry it. You see how that edge disappeared, and now I'm going to tack it again, and I will put another coat very similar to that one, and there I go, tacking again. I make sure that I'm getting all that overspray from the base out of there because it can create a lot of problems. So now I'm even going a little bit farther than the first coat. So I was going kind of like to the beginning of the electric gas cap, I guess, and then to the middle, and now to the outer right side of it. But very straightforward, putting on a coat. That was my last coat of pearl, not too heavy. And now I'm gonna go with the clear. I make sure I try to do my edges first, because if I don't, I will miss them. So there's clearing it. You see how I'm not going too crazy on trying to get all the edges, and like at the edges meaning the rounded parts and all the contours, because if you try doing that, you're gonna end up with runs. So you try to want to kind of keep it going steady, keep going consistently across the whole panel, and that's how you're gonna achieve a good gloss on everything. A little tip when clearing whites, you see how I bend down there? Is so I can catch the light at the right angle, so I can make sure I'm putting enough clear on and I'm not putting too much clear on. In this particular quarter panel, you gotta make sure you got clear behind there, the quarter panel when it meets the glass in the back, because it like rolls inwards. So you gotta make sure you got your clear nicely in there. This is kind of a tricky quarter panel because of all the waves and all the craziness going on. So I really had to be looking and be intentional about where I'm putting the clear, so I don't miss any spots, and making sure that everything looks perfectly beautiful. This was it's a fun color to spray. It's not too bad of a color. It's specific for I8s, for BMW I8s, the electric cars. So there you have it, all done. Turned out really nice. I didn't have to polish this one because it was great. It turned out really nice. And yeah, there you have it. So thank you for watching. I'm so grateful you stuck around this long, and I hope that this was valuable to you. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share it. It would mean the world to me. I'm trying to help as much painters as possible, and I couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much. That's it. Have a good one. God bless, and hope to get another video out to you. Take care.